Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of I Don't Know What.
Famous Seamus.
Seamus Seamus, as the wife says.
Famous Seamus.
Famous Seamus. Okay, folks, I want to show you a couple of things. This video deals with the Mosin. First of all, we have that. As you can see, I need new glasses. Can't see very well. That's not good.
And to think that you're trying to shoot a gun?
Yeah. Now, if I look out the bifocals, it's easier. But looking out of these, the regular part, I can't. It's just nothing basic. I mean, everything's blurry. Everything's distorted. Anyway, so I got this on there. That's made. You see that? What I'm working on right now is this. This will go over. Let me show you what I intend for it to do. And you know, I don't really use the sling on here. I don't know why I keep it on, but well, I've carried it on my shoulder a few times. This is going to go on the butt like that. This is going to be sewn over. That's going to be sewn over like that. Ding dong. Anyway, so I'm working on that. I'm working on the last part of this, getting this sewn on. This is actually the hardest part because I don't want to sew it all the way through, so I have to do it slowly. This was easier but monotonous, going all the way down here. And I know this, you know, that green thread, but you tell me, anybody going to see that green thread? I mean, come on now. And then this is going to be a tie. I'm still sewing it. I haven't finished it. I think I already have another tie already made. That's okay. Where's the other piece? There it is. This piece right here. This is going to be my bolt cover. I've put extra. This will be reason for the. What is this again? This stuff.
Burlap.
Burlap. Thank you. The reason for the burlap is basically to help protect, kind of give it some cushion. Not sure I really need that, but figure it also helps strengthen it a little bit. But I didn't add burlap to the other two things. And this will go around the bolt. And this isn't exactly how it's going to go on. This is just showing you, give you an idea. See. And somewhere I think I have another tie. See, this is going to be sewn onto the bolt cover, and that way I can tie it. I can tie it on to help protect it from mud and sand. I'm not going to say we have a lot of natural sand up here, but during the winter they put sand out on the roads. So
and right now they've oiled and sanded the road.
Yeah, there's one street in particular, and I mean it's thick sand. I mean, so you know, sand gets all over the place up here. Oh, there's my mustache comb. Anyway,
You still haven't found that other sewing needle.
No. We'll find it though.
Yeah, I'm afraid we'll find it the hard way.
So, I have this part. And no, I really don't think from a distance anybody's going to notice this. And I need to, see, this is loose. This one's loose. And, what I want to do, there's this guy that makes the rails for scopes for Mosins. because I have a kit that I could pay the gunsmith to put on for me, but that would take away this sight. And I don't want to take away that sight because I don't always want to use a scope. Sometimes I'm not going to want to use a scope. And right now, the type of shooting I do, I have no need for a scope. I'm not shooting from that great of a distance. Eventually, I want to get a scope, but I need to get the scope mount. I don't remember how much that is, but he makes them. He doesn't make them until you order them, and it'll allow me to keep the rear sight, and the scope mount goes over here somewhere. And he has two types. One, it will allow you to use the sights that are built on, and the other one, it's lower down, I guess, so you would lose these sights. And yeah, I have it fixed. This is at the point where it's good for me right here. I'm still working on my marksmanship, but what I plan on doing is there's a not a nursery, like a landscape company behind us, and they have like a junk pile, so you can just go over there and grab stuff out of the junk pile. And they have some old plywood that has nails in it, you know, so there's a obvious pattern in it, you know, lines up and down and lines across. Well, I'm going to grab one or two or three of those, take it out to where I shoot, nail it against two trees so it's up there nice and firm, and then take a target or two, because they're big boards. And mosquitoes, there's a mosquito right there in the kitchen flying around. And because we just print our own targets and glue or paste the target to the plywood, because right now what happens is I use a push pin to put the target into a tree. Problem with that is I'm not going to deny that I'm not that great of a shot, and I definitely don't come close to hitting the bullseye every time. And sometimes I wind up hitting the push pin. You know, push pin's a little thing, and then the target goes flying down to the ground. And I just have no inclination, even if I take another push pin with me, to really go pick it up and put it back up. So if I can put these boards up and put the targets on the boards, you know, it won't take long for those boards to become nothing. I mean, these are not small rounds. And I fired a couple of rounds into the water. They make a big splash. What I was hoping to do was hit a fish, but nah. For all the rounds I fired into the water, I ain't hit a fish yet. Unless it's a whale or something, and then definitely no whales in that water. It's a river. Unless it's a whale, I would have killed it. There's one shot from one of these things would have killed it pretty fast. I mean, right off the button. But anyway, I need to work on the front sight a little bit. What I'm doing is every time I go out and shoot, and yes, I need to go out and do it a lot more than I do, but we're limited with a lot of things, including how much ammo we can get at any one time. So, I don't like to use all the ammo in one sitting, and each little package.
You might need it for more important things.
Yeah, we have more important things to do. Each package of ammo is like $7, and it's 20 rounds. Now, I could spend like $20 for 10 rounds for reloadable ammo, but we don't reload. We don't have the equipment to reload. So anyway, I also need to get a thing to clean the barrel with, because what I have just ain't enough. It's not doing it, and I don't want it to start rusting inside. So anyway, so you've seen the front, seen that. And this is the bolt cover. No, it's not the bolt cover. That's the butt cover. And this is the bolt cover. And I also have more burlap. What I want to do with the burlap is I'm going to cut it into sections, and then I'm going to, I don't remember if it's dye or stain or what, but I'm going to dye or stain it and make a ghillie suit. And I have somewhere down here a roll of hemp twine. And I'm going to use that to make like a mesh pattern up and down, side and across. And then I'm going to take the burlap that's been colored and cut it or tear it into strips and, you know, tie it on there. It may not be the best ghillie suit, but as long as it, you know, helps, that would be great. I remember I was watching a movie once, and it wasn't like the best movie in the world. It was about a sniper in like Central America, and this guy, you know, he supposedly had a ghillie suit on. He was supposedly well camouflaged, and he's crawling through a field, and this vehicle drives by about 3 to 5 feet away from him. Well, you know, the camera is showing him and the vehicle. I'm sorry, but he was easy to see. Okay, there's a real sniper would not be that easy to see. And if anybody drove by a guy who was camouflaged the way he was, they would have seen him, and, you know, so, you know, I just, the way they do things in movies, you know, they fire
It's the movies.
What?
It's the movies for you.
Yeah,
Not reality.
Yeah, you know, they fire 1,000 rounds and don't hit anything. I mean, come on now.
If you're that bad of a shot, you better give up.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. So I don't want to look like you can see me. I want to look where you cannot see me, or at least the critters cannot see me. So, we'll see. I mean, I like this. I just wish that the Mosin did not have the kick that it has. I'm thinking of getting a muzzle brake, but I really don't want to do that. But, I mean, as long as if I get a muzzle, I also want to get a flash suppressor. I bet this thing has a major flash in the dark. I haven't shot in the dark yet, so I don't know, but I bet it does. And of course, you know, with the flash, it's going to interfere with my vision, and, you know, that won't be the best thing. So if you have any comments or recommendations, suggestions, criticisms, whatever, let me know. And, you know, prepare for the zombie apocalypse, which has, you know, it's already started. I mean, there was incidents all over the world right now, including Florida. You've heard about that, I'm sure. So, be ready. Oh, don't forget to wear black tomorrow.